Hey everybody, it's Allison and this is my life after 55. And I am doing this because of a video from Life After 40 with Karen. She's been an inspiration for many of us. She's in New Zealand and I was fortunate enough to meet her. She came to stay with us for a while last year. But she did a video on the raw truth and being your raw self and having the option of posting it or not. So I decided I was going to do that right now. I'm out in my garage and I am trying to refinish a folding chair, and I'll show that to you in a little bit. But I have to say, I haven't made any videos in a little while. And Friday on our live, I realized why. I'm not happy with myself. Unfortunately, I was put on some new medication and I started putting on the weight. And when I saw myself on that video, it horrified me. I used to be over 300 pounds. I had weight loss surgery, so you can imagine my psyche with the idea of food or the idea of weight. And there's so many videos I've wanted to make in the last few days because I've had some great things happening in my life. I told you last week how I had my biggest paycheck, the biggest 2-week pay period. And then yesterday I had my largest day ever. My day yesterday, I had sold, would have been more than some of my pay periods. So I have a lot to be happy about and a lot to be proud about, but I didn't want to get behind the camera because that means it's going to be close up. I can see how wide my shoulders are, how full my neck is, and from somebody who struggles with weight issues, it's really hard. I can diet, I can starve myself, I can eat right, but it doesn't take away the effect that I'm putting on some weight. And I have family functions I want to go to. And I literally had to put away 4 outfits that I tried on to go to work yesterday because they didn't fit. Thank God for Amazon because I was able to order a bunch yesterday. They should be here today. I have so many projects I want to do around the house, but I am physically and emotionally exhausted. I see the work I have to put in to get the numbers at the antique store, and I'm not upset about that, but then my house suffers, the laundry suffers, the yard suffers, and I feel like I can't get ahead. I am trying one project at a time, and I've made a list of I call it a dumping list. I dump everything out that's in my brain of things I want to do, I have to do, that need to get done in the near future, that need to be attention immediately, and those are usually the ones I put off. I think I'm not the only person that happens to. But an ADHD brain, a brain that has brain fog because of Parkinson's and medication, doesn't always do what you're supposed to do. I want to get off the pity train and I want to work through this, but right now I really feel like I want to go take a nap on the couch. But I'm staring behind my camera at a chair that I'm trying to refinish. Long story short, my husband's dad had these folding chairs. They're Samsonite folding chairs. And the base in the back are like a brown khaki textured look. And he thinks that I should just paint the frame repaint it black, which I just am waiting for it to dry, and put the original fabric on and see how that sells. And then I want to take one up and clean it up and then put new padding on it, like a fun floral pattern or something fun, and sell that. So we've been going back and forth. And then one of the screws was stripped in the chair and he was getting frustrated. I was getting frustrated. Turned on YouTube and I found a couple ideas that didn't work. Putting a rubber band in there does not work. Putting hot glue in the hole and then putting a new drill bit in does not work, just like they show it does. But what did work, thank you, Allison, drill a hole into the screw a little further and then put a drill bit in and it comes right out. So I was able to handle that problem. Now I was able to spray paint the chair, and I'm gonna put it back together here in just a bit. I wanna make sure it's totally dry, and if there's any spots that need spraying, I also have to put a finishing coat on it just so that it doesn't chip off. But overall, it's about making videos that I haven't been able to do. Sorry about the planes going over. I'm in a traffic pattern. I even sold all my resin molds today. I put them up on Facebook, garage sale, whatever, and I met the lady and I gave them to her at a steal of a price, but I just wanted them out of my house. So for me to get the 55 bucks was worth it. But I know it was worth a lot more. It doesn't matter. I thought I would feel a lot lighter, and maybe when I go in my craft room I will, because I'll be able to shuffle things around. But right now it's a mess because I took everything out to put all the molds out so I could take pictures of them, and I didn't clean up right away. And that's one thing I have been working on, is when I take something out to clean it up, and that way I don't have to do the full clean. And it's been working up until recently when I'm not feeling good about myself. I'm not feeling good about what I am not accomplishing. Last week, my husband and my kids teased me relentlessly because I bought some grass seed, and on the back it says, put dirt down, sprinkle this grass seed on, and water it. And so that's what I did. And I didn't really use a rake. I just kind of skirted all the dirt around and I put the grass seed down, and they were making fun of me. Well, guess what? I got grass growing. So I did it in another spot yesterday. But I need so much work to do in my front yard. But that costs money, and of course, money is really tight right now. I might be making money at the store, but that's just enough to pay my rent, to buy new things to put in my booth, and the time is just very difficult. I have kids that are going to be photobombing my video here in a second. I hear them coming. Like I said, a gang of kids, a gaggle. See, he just waved, that's cute. Anyways, you know, unfortunately everything costs money. I'm trying to be resourceful and get a bug off my face, and use what I have. That's, you know, I'm refinishing some of this furniture that didn't cost me anything so that I could sell that for a profit. But it's not gonna pay all the bills in the house. My husband and I started working on the garage, and he continued and finished it and hurt his back. So he's out of commission for a little while. And I don't blame him. He worked really hard, and I'll show you the garage. I have before and after pictures. But right now it's not it is organized, but we have paint cans, and there's a disposal program we have in our community that you call the waste management, and they will bring you out special bags to put all like old paints in and all that, and they have a special pickup delivery for that. You put them in the bags and leave them at your front, and they come and get them on a specific day, so you don't put them in the regular garbage. And so we have these cans stacked up. But other than that, the garage looks great, and I have a little work area now where I can do my silverware, jewelry. But I'm just worn out, and that's why I haven't made any videos. And I think my community on YouTube is what has kept me engaged, because I know by now I would have quit. Okay, I had to stop for a minute. Not because the kids were going by, but my husband was coming out because he misplaced the money I got from selling my stuff, because he went with me and he was in the car and I handed him the money. What neither of us remembered was him giving it back to me, and I felt my pockets, but I didn't feel anything in them. But when I went to put my hand in my pocket, I found the money. So he's been spending the last 20 minutes panicking that he lost my money, but I just said it is what it is. And we found it. But anyways, I'm just gonna flip the camera around and show you what I'm doing. And hopefully when I'm done with this project, I will feel better enough to make a video on a little haul. I did a small haul of what I purchased. And yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So thanks for hanging in there with me. Thanks to my tribe for following me and liking my videos and making comments. It really does help my channel grow. I was hoping to get to 500 by the 15th, but that date passed. I'm only like 34 shy, but it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. And if I wait for it to be when I lose 20 pounds, that ain't gonna happen. So anyways, thanks for hanging in there with me, and don't give up, because I'm trying not to, and you matter. Have a great day. So this is the before, and that's the before, and that's the after. I cleaned as good as I could the fabric. It's just like a vinyl fabric, and that's what it looked like before. All crusty and yucky. Now I haven't put the seat all the way on. I just wanted to show you. So I straightened up how it looks with the paint. I still want to put a coat of shellac over it so it doesn't chip. And I think I should change it, but when I look online, these are actually expensive chairs. So I'm gonna take this one up to the store and see how much I can sell it for. And if it sells, then I'll do the other three. If it doesn't sell, then I'll refinish one in fun fabric and see how that sells. But I'm gonna keep the frames black. I think that's nice. Well, I'm back, and this afternoon took twists and turns. My ADHD brain got the best of me, and I did that short video about the drones because my neighbors were getting drone deliveries. And then I decided to get drone deliveries from Walmart, and we spent an hour outside waiting for drones to be delivering our food. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed that video. And then my husband said, I really need to get out of the house. And I said, okay. So we went and made a delivery to my friend Evie. And then we came home and I finished the chair, which I will show you in another video. Maybe I have before and after pictures I can add on to this video. But I at least had some levity in my day today. I finished the garage up, and then I went and cut the grass, the front yard, and got all hot and sweaty, so I jumped in the shower, and my hair is still wet, but I have rosy cheeks because it's hot out. It's comfortably hot out, as we say in Texas, because hot isn't until August. But I just wanted to check in and let you know that I had a good time this afternoon, and I got a chair finished, so I will take that up to my shop and put a price tag on it and see what happens. And you'll have to let me know in the comments below which one you think is redone and which one, well, I think I tell you in the video which one is redone. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are. Should I put new fabric on it, or should I sell it as is? So until my next video, which will be my haul and my pricing of my items, I'm just going to take the rest of the night off and go lay down and put on a good movie. So I hope y'all had a great weekend, and thank you for your continued support, and I'll be around.